Hi everyone, it's Monty, the polka dot pine cone. Welcome back to my channel. I am coming on today to do a VR for Solae, Enchanted by Craft, for her challenge entry. So I just found out about it about a couple days ago, and so I haven't had a ton of time to make anything, so it's going to be kind of not a lot of stuff, plus it's going to Australia, so I tried to do flat mail to keep the cost of shipping down and stuff. So anyway, I thought I'd show you real quick what I made. Excuse my fingernails, all my polish is coming off, and my hands are all dried out from taking care of puppies and my grandchild and everything. So anyway, this is what I made. So I just, like I say, I wanted to make flat mail, so this is the pocket. This is how it looks all put together. So there's that. And then here's the back. Some stuff clipped on the back also. You have to kind of layer things and move things, you know, attach things different spots when you're doing flat mail so you don't have like one big old bulky spot. So I try and, you know, like clip things to the top, so they're kind of taking up space at the top, and then because other things are pushed to the bottom, and you know, so I try to kind of even it all out and then not make things very bulky. Like I probably normally would have made something a little bit more than just this tassel, you know, some beads and stuff, but they're pretty stickler about, you know, it just being you know, paper and that, and so I didn't want them to like feel other, you know, hard items in there. So that's how I packaged it all up. So I made just I took a 12 by 12 sheet and cut it down, I think to 11, I think 10 or 11, and then I just folded it in half, and then I folded the one corner back, and then I stitched all around it in gold stitching with my sewing machine. And then, so it's just the one big pocket, and then I decorated the outside a little bit. Try to keep everything pretty flat, so I didn't use much dimension at all, just stickers I pretty much just stuck down. These are stickers too. I cut them out, and I mean, I took the sticker off and put it on some cardstock, so it wouldn't be totally flat, but then it's just a real thin foam tab behind there, so it gives it just a little tiny bit of dimension, but not much. And then added some lace trim, and then just cut out a little heart out of this pretty rose paper. Added a glitter red bow, it's a pretty flat one, so it doesn't have a lot of depth. And then this was another sticker from the page that I used, sticker sheet that I used, and again just mounted it on some cardstock and then cut it around it, and a tiny little piece of foam underneath. Attach the tassel up here. This tassel is actually from the Snow and Cocoa collection, the red one that came in that collection, and I just took a gold drum ring and attached it through the hole that I created with my crocodile, and then I put just like a little black hole reinforcer around it. So that's what that looks like. The collection that I used is Kissing Booth by Simple Stories. So, and I don't even have any of the paper or anything. So all I had was the sticker sheet, and I have the puffy stickers. It has two sheets, two sides. And I had, the washi tape that matched. And I had one sheet of the cutouts. So that's all I had. I didn't even have any of the regular paper that went with the collection. So I was just kind of going through my Valentine's papers, trying to find some that looked similar, or that looked good with the colors. It has a little bit more, a tiny bit of a vintage feel to it. you know, not a lot, but anyway, so I was kind of pulling some of my papers. I think it matched really well because this paper is not part of the collection. But it looks real good with some of the stuff that goes with it. So, I mean, with the actual collection. So, anyway, let me pull these things out and I'll show you what I have created for her. So, I took a piece of acetate with this gold grid lines on it and cut it a little bit smaller piece. And I just took glue dots and stuck these two heart decorations that I made for her. And again, not layered, not, you know, nowhere near what I would normally do, just because I need to keep it as flat as I can. So I use these two dies are from Elizabeth Craft. And I think it came with like 3 or 4 different ones. It's got this outline one that does this pretty relief. It's got the hearts that cut out the hearts from the center. And then it also has this puzzle one also. So it does a puzzle. And then each of them have, you know, an outer layer to cut out the other hearts. So it's about, what, 6 pieces? That's about 6 pieces in it. So anyway, that's the dies that I used on this. And this is just a piece of ephemera that I had purchased. I layered on top. And then these are stickers from that sticker sheet that I showed you that I peeled off, put on heavy cardstock, cut her out around them, and then layered them on. Used a little bit of foam, not much at all, and then a small little bow right there. So that's some of the embellishments I made her. And then this sheet I just cut out a piece of paper that matched. This is a rose paper. So, and then I cut out a bunch of tags out of acetate. So I have this bigger tag right here, and I stuck a bunch of little flowers on with glue dots for her to use. And then she can use it as a regular tag after she's done if she wants. This tag, same thing, it's a little bit smaller tag, and this one I wrapped a bunch of the washi tape around for her to try. Put some red and white baker's tray on the top. And then another tag right here, and I put some of these, you know, flat back gem type things for her to try. And then this one, just a regular tag that I added. It's from the collection. It was actually one of the cutouts that was the shape of a tag, so I just cut the tag out and then added some enamel dots at the bottom, and then one of the puffy heart stickers from the collection. So that was second. So it gives her some things to try. She asked for whatever you wanted, just whatever you wanted to send her. And she was kind of hoping for some like cutouts and stuff of cut aparts and stuff from different collections of paper. So anyway, I made this tag here also. Put a tiny little glitter red heart on it, and then again layered a couple of the stickers onto paper, and then mounted them up just a little bit, and then backed it with some other things. So there's a tag, and I just had that clipped on here, so you can just take it off and use it with a, you know, red big paper clip. And then I made this envelope out of this vellum it's kind of a rose. It's got roses all over it. It's really pretty. And then I just decorated as flat as I could on the front. Again, just a piece of a sticker border piece, and then I layered it with some more, some of that same, you know, black lace there, and then a tab for the top, and then a puffy sticker right here. And then inside here, I just put some die cuts that I cut out for her. So there's, I put in a couple of foam glitter hearts, and then I cut out some of these for her, red, white, and black to match. And these are the centers that came out, so I thought I'd just throw them in there too. And then there's this cute little, I don't even know what you call it, little tab thing. So anyway, those are all inside here. And hopefully she can use some of those. It's it's fun to get dies, you know, cutouts of dies of that you don't have. So I put this one kind of in the middle, and then I paper clipped it on, because like I say, when I put these all back in, I like to try and stagger them so they're not all in one spot, making it all hot, you know, thick in one spot. So then I use this pink paper clip to clip on. Here's a little mustache. I think it's like a cupcake thing, but it's really cute. Anyway, I paper clipped on a few of the cut aparts from the collection, and so there's some right here, and there's actually more on the back, and that way I get to use the paper clip. It clips both things down, because again, like I say, I try to keep it fairly flat because I don't want them to feel some of the things that you look at say that could only be paper in it, and so if they feel other things, and in fact I had made a also a shaker. I'll show you that in a second. I had made a shaker heart that I was going to send also, but then I got to thinking if they hear that shaking around in there, they might not let me send it as flat mail. So anyway, these were all clipped on there, and then this was just clipped on up here underneath there. So then back there behind, you can see there's some more paper. Let's see, this is the cute little shaker that I had made out of this kind of the sunburst or ray, I guess it's sun ray type heart. And I layered it. The paper is the same paper behind here, and then the red on top, and then I inked the edges in gold, and then put a little white heart, edged it in gold, and then there's some little gold hearts behind there. So real cute, but I'm not sending it just because I'm just a little leery about whether it might prevent it from going. So there's that one. And then I also had made this one too that I was going to put on something. This little bundle of heart things. And then I put a gold bow, and then I put this little cameo. So I think it's really pretty. I edged it in gold and stuff, but especially with this cameo on it, it makes it pretty thick and hard right there, and I don't think that's going to go very well. So I'm not going to send that one after all. So, but I think it turned out pretty. I just got to trim that off. And so anyway, that's that. So now what I'm going to do is put them all back in. And so I put this this tallest one first, and I just kind of tucked it in there. So I kind of like to stagger things. So there's the tallest one, and this one I made shorter so that it would, when you package it up, that it doesn't, you know, it has a good presentation to it, you know, so you have different things showing at different levels. So there's that kind of hanging out, that hanging out. And then even though this is shorter, I made this to go up here on the top, and then this will just clip right here behind it, and that gives, you know, then I like the looks of that sticking out the top. Okay, so that'll just hang like that, and then it kind of distributes that. So all this big bulk stuff doesn't just all go to the bottom, you know, and make it real thick down here. So it kind of spreads it out. And so that makes it a little bit easier to ship and makes it fairly thin. So it's not too bad, because it has to be able to, it has to bend, and it can't feel, you know, real thick. So anyway, that's what it is. I hope she likes it. I wish I could have done more, but I didn't see the challenge until just a couple days ago, so I didn't have a lot of time to make, and I got to get it in the mail so it doesn't, so, you know, hopefully it gets there in time for her, because it's got to go all the way to Australia. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Again, this is the VR for Enchanted by Craft, and her name is Solae, so I'll link her channel down below, and you guys check her out. Looks like she's a pretty talented crafter. I just, like I say, just found her, so just heard about it. So anyway, just wanted to support her, and let me know what you guys think. Thanks again for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll get back to you. And I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks, bye.